Right, Tom, I'm at Bridlington Cemetery this morning, Tuesday the 30th of July, and this is the entrance to the cemetery. There are graves to the left of me and to the right, but these are the pair of chapels that were built in 1879 by the Nottingham architect Alfred Swift in the Gothic Revival style. Unfortunately, they're not open to the public anymore. I think they were still open during the Second World War, but they've been shut for many years, which is a shame. So we'll have a walk down and find the Commonwealth war graves and any other graves of interest. Just to give you an idea of the size of this cemetery, I'm just scanning to the right of the chapels. It's a huge place. This is a view from the left-hand side of the chapels. So we'll make our way down now and take a peek. I just stop in here at the right hand chapel just to get a picture of these two gargoyles, which are very impressive, and then there's another one just above me here. There we go. And it's a Welsh slate roof. We're just facing the door of the right hand side chapel. It's a shame it's not open really to the public. This beautiful stonework, and this is the ceiling. Sorry about the sound of the grass cutter, but I should imagine it's a never-ending job keeping this lot cut. Lovely ceiling. So we'll have a look at the left hand side. And this is the door into the left hand side chapel. Okay, we'll press on. Well, this is just a bit more of the view from the right hand side, further down the cemetery. I say it dates back from the 19th century, so it's not that old. It's not as old as the Priory churchyard, which is just over here. This is what I remember. I videoed the Priory quite a few weeks ago now, and the Priory is just basically next door. So I'm going to try and pick out some of the most opulent monuments, Tom. This angel here. I can't read the writing on the stone itself, and then there's a similar one just here. So I'm going to work my way down the path and then cut across towards where the Commonwealth graves are. Right, Tom, we've got one here with a anchor and chain on it, so that obviously has a maritime connection. Unfortunately, again, I can't read the inscription on the stone. I'm just going to go down to one that's very interesting. Just on the right hand side here. And here we are at the grave of Stanley Morell Johnson, and it reads, "In cherished and abiding memory of Stanley Morell Johnson, 2nd Lieutenant Royal Flying Corps, or Corps, the dearly beloved and only child of John Richard and Annie Johnson, who died May the 25th, 1917, from burns received whilst flying in the service of his country, aged 18. Just 18. BFC. Does that stand for British Flying Corps, I wonder? This is quite an unusual stone, the way it's carved into the actual headstone itself. Never seen one like this before. Again, I can't really make out the inscription, unfortunately. It's somebody called Alice, who died in 1920, age 72. Just filming these, Tom, it's amazing how many of these solid ones have collapsed there's a number of them in the cemetery. There's another one here next door. Over time it's just collapsed, and of course the old green chippings that they used to use years ago, which of course aren't used anymore. That's just to give you an example of the condition of some of these graves, really. Such a shame. Right, I've just come across this grave here in memory of a family called Hogarth, and it's husband and wife that's buried here, and also possibly two of their sons, one of which is, I think it's Sergeant Kenneth Herbert Hogarth, RAF, younger son of the above, killed in action over Germany, on the 25th of February 1943, aged 21. And he was actually interred in Germany. I hope I'm not getting a lot of reflection because the sun's shining straight at me. Right, we'll move on. Right, I'm just walking up from the very, very bottom of the cemetery now, where I've just filmed the Hogarth grave. I'm just getting a shot of the chapels from here, with the sun behind me. Yeah, it's just a shame they aren't open, so you could have a look round. Say the cemetery workers are busy cutting grass, so have to put up with a bit of noise. Never mind. It's such a vast place. I'm filming this, as I say, walking up from the bottom part of the cemetery, still on the right hand side, and I'm making my way hopefully over towards the Commonwealth graves. Here I am at the Commonwealth grave section, and one or two Polish people buried here. Polish forces. I can't get any closer because I'll be walking on sacred ground. I do believe there's over 70 Commonwealth graves here somewhere, so I'm not going to cover it all today. I think there'll be a return visit. I've managed to find a little place to get a better shot of the war graves. So we have one over here, Merchant Navy, G.E. Rutledge, fireman and trimmer. Royal Air Force, E.S. Pedding. Okay. So there's one or two with anchors and chains on. Another one here. And then just behind me, just slowly pan round, we have another one here. So this is Bridlington Cemetery, Tom. Not a lot of really old graves here. As I say, it's only 19th century, but I'm just having another scan round just to give you another idea of how large it is. I say I'll try and get another visit in to go over on the far right hand side and see what else there is. So for now, it's bye bye from me. Well, Tom, I've just stumbled across this little gravestone here in loving memory of Betty Corner. Died the 5th of April 1995, aged 74, beloved daughter of Charles William and Sarah Elizabeth. And I just, as I say, stumbled across this by accident, and Betty Corner happened to be one of my late father's secretaries when he worked at Pinckney Solicitor. She never married, and she was a lovely woman. So that's nice to find this.